we shall see a second problem of Fourier series of the first case. That is, the function is defined in the interval minus pi and pi, and the problem here is expand the function f of x as Fourier series, where f of x is given to be x plus x square. In this problem, we are also supposed to deduce that pi square by 12 is minus 1 power n plus 1 by n square. Summation runs from 1 to infinity. Consider the function f of x equal to x square. We have to check whether this is an odd function or even function. So how we do that? Take f of minus x, which is minus x plus minus x the square, that is minus x plus x square. Unfortunately, this is not same as f of x, that is x plus x square, or this is not same as minus of f of x, that is actually supposed to be minus x square. And hence, this given function f of x equal to x plus x square is neither even nor odd function. So we have to find all the values a0, an and bn. So we shall start with the finding a0. By the definition, it is 1 by pi integration from minus pi to pi x plus x square dx. X integration is x square by 2. X square integration is x cube by 3. And once you apply the limit from minus pi to pi, you can see the simplification part here. We'll end up with 2 by 3 into pi square, value of a0. For the value of an, similarly, 1 by pi 1 plus x square cos nx integration from minus pi to pi. We use integration by parts. Keep x plus x square as it is. Integration of cos nx is plus sin nx by n minus, this is formula from the integration by parts, derivative of x plus x square is x derivative is 1 and x square derivative is 2x. Now integration of sin nx is minus cos nx by n, but already one n is there, so it becomes minus cos nx by n square. Next, continuing the integration by parts, we will put alternate plus here, here minus, here plus, 1 derivative 0, 2x derivative is 2, minus cos nx, integration is minus sin nx divided by n cube now. Already n square is there, one more n will come in the denominator. But we observe that sin nx by n, wherever you have the sin nx, upper limit becomes sin n pi, lower limit is sin of n minus pi, both are zeros. The first term and third terms here, both are zeros. Therefore, we get only middle term, then simplification of the middle term, substituting x as pi. This is the one which we get. Then simplification of this term. Actually here, if you observe, you will get 2 pi by pi into cos n pi, again minus of minus plus 2 pi cos n pi. So we get 4 cos n pi by n square, but cos n pi is minus 1 power n. Therefore, an value is 4 by n square into minus 1 power n. Now bn in this case, because I have to find bn also, 1 by pi into minus pi to pi x plus x square sin nx dx, again using integration by parts similar to the previous case of an. Keep x plus x square as it is, sin nx integration is minus cos nx by n, and then derivative of is 1 minus 2x. One more integral of minus cos nx by n is minus sin nx by n square. One more derivative of 1 minus 2x is minus 2, and then integral of minus sin nx by n square is cos nx by n cube. We observe that this sign upper limit, sin n pi 0, lower limit is sin minus n pi 0, and hence we end up with the first and the last terms. So those are here, and then substitute the upper limit. When you substitute the upper limit, we get pi plus pi square minus cos n pi by n, then minus 2 cos n pi by n cube. This is the upper limit. Lower limit, here you will get minus of, this is by the lower limit, minus pi plus pi square minus cos n pi by n, minus of minus plus, this becomes plus 2 times cos n pi by n cube, because cos minus n pi and cos n pi are same. So this term will get cancelled, this term and this term will get cancelled, and you will end up with minus 2 pi cos n pi by n. Again cos n pi is minus 1, therefore we get Bn equal to minus 2 into minus 1 power n. Finally, the Fourier series expansion of x plus x square is a naught by 2 is pi square by 3, and then an, that is minus 1 power n by n square into 4, that is an into cos nx, bn into sin nx. Bn is minus 1 power n plus 1 by n sin nx. Just now we have got the Bn value, minus 1 power n into minus 1, that is minus 1 power n plus 1 into 2 divided by n. Therefore, Bn is minus 1 power n plus 1 into 2 divided by n sin nx. Now we shall deduce this one, pi square by 12 equal to something. For that, we have to substitute some value for x, and that value should be in the interval minus pi and pi. We can easily see that 0 is a point between minus pi and pi. So if you take 0 on either side of this equation, we get left hand side is 0 plus 0 square, pi square by 3, 4 times minus 1 power n, cos 0 which is 1, sin 0 that is 0. So we get minus 1 power n by n square here, which if we expand by substituting n equal to 1, 2, 3, we get minus 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square, etc., which leads to pi square by 12 is equal to minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n square. So that completes the problem number 2. And x plus x square curve looks like this. If you observe here, from minus pi to pi, this is here. So actually it starts from here and it will ends with here. So like that it goes. And there is actually gap between the point, this point and this point. So there is a gap. This is the starting point of the next period. This is the end point of the previous period. So there is a gap between those. A different type of problem, problem number 3. We will consider a different type of problem where function is defined with 2 definitions. The first definition is 1 plus 2x by pi between minus pi and 0, and then 1 minus 2x by pi between 0 and pi. If you observe, when you substitute x as pi, the function is going to take 1 plus x into minus pi by pi, that is minus 1. So function value when x is pi, function value is minus 1, and when x is 0, function value is 1. If you observe, the function value is 1 when x equal to 0, and then when x is pi, again the function value is minus 1 at this point. So this is how the function is defined. When x is 0, function value is 1, it is here. And then when x is pi, the function value is again minus 1. So this is minus 1 here, the axis is minus 1. So we shall move on. We will expand this function, that is 1 plus 2x by pi and 1 minus 2x by pi, and we will deduce that pi square by 8 equal to 1 by 2n minus 1 whole square. First we shall check whether the function is odd or even. How we do that? we replace x by minus x. Okay, in the function we replace x by minus x. We get 1 plus minus 2x by pi. Here also we replace, that is, here also x is there. If we replace x by minus x, we get minus pi less than or equal to minus x minus less than or equal to 0. Here, the second definition, 1 minus 2x by pi into 0 less than or equal to minus x less than or equal to pi. After that, we will rearrange this. See, at this point, if you observe, I can write this as 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi, and this can be written as pi less than or equal to x minus pi. Sorry, here we will get minus pi less than or equal to x less than or equal to 0. So we get first definition as 1 minus 2x by pi between 0 and pi, 1 plus 2x by pi between minus pi and 0. But this is same as the given function f of x. Therefore, f of x is even. We can easily say that Pn value is 0, and a0 and an we have to calculate. Okay, so a0 in this case turn out to be 2 times f of x dx, so divided by pi from 0 to pi, and therefore a0 is 0. These are the integration steps. A0 turn out to be 0. An, which we have to calculate, an similar to the previous problem, the function is 1 minus 2x an, let me come back here, it is 1 minus 2x by pi into cos nx. Integration by parts, keep 1 minus 2x by pi as it is. Cos integration is plus sin nx by n. Then derivative of 1 is 0. Minus 2x by pi is minus 2 by pi. Integral of sin is minus cos. So we get an to be minus 4 by pi square minus 1 power n by n square minus 1 by n square. And since bn is 0, the function expansion is a0 by 2 summation an cos nx. So we will get, but here a0 is also 0. So we have f of x as 4 by pi square 1 minus 1 power n by n square into cos nx in the interval minus pi to pi. So to deduce this one, pi square by 8 equal to something, take the value x equal to 0. If you observe, when the x is 0, function value is 1. Therefore, we get pi square by 4, we rearrange it, pi square by 4 equal to 2 by 1 square plus, when n equal to 2, this is 1 minus 1, 0. So 0, when n equal to 3, it is again 2 by 3 square, n equal to 4, it is again 0, n equal to 5, it is 2 by 5 square, etc. So that is nothing but square by 8 equal to 1 by 2n minus 1 whole square. So that completes this problem.